Sacrificial lamb stands in the Sudan. Grains of sand, chick shaped to a man. Master plan of flow, searching for gold. Probe the scroll, roll the lodestone. Old bones emerge. Heard a voice from the heavens. 7 steps to commit at the west. Word became flesh, shield to my breast. The ancient tablet, Abbott spoke. Ghost floats on the ivory coast. The bodily host of phenols. My spirit holds quotes from the Psalms. Fingerprint in my palm, be alarmed. Play the unicorn's horn. Uniform gone naked. Protected by the Gilgamesh epics. Levitating less than 3 seconds. Obtain a blessing. Destined for Esau. Left cheek carries 3 claw. 3 Taurus game bands. Formulate my G-force at the speed degree. When I bleed, centipede speed. He deleted mine from the island of Pilon. Make a slot in the crop. Smuggle in the box of Pandora through Gomorrah. Raise the first sword from the door. Fill my aura like a warrior from the Zulu. Work off of voodoo. Grab my kente claws. Toss them all for across the barren strait. Wearing 8 snakes shaped around my vertebrae. They tried to murder me. I asked them if they heard a ray. The sun it burns 30 gray. Guess they wasn't ready. I'll be back another day. Dressed in a gay lay. Yelling Mayday, 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 Mayday. Will you be prepared when the Elohim return? What's your main concern? It's like people never learn as the world turns. Tell me will you stand firm or be another germ caught in the earth when it burns? Will you be prepared when the Elohim return? Will you be prepared when the Elohim return? Will you be prepared when the Elohim return? What's your main concern? What's your main concern? Will you be prepared when the Elohim return? What's your main concern? It's like people never learn as the world turns. Tell me will you stand firm or be another germ caught in the earth when it burns?
Summer of '02, 14 years of age, revealed a gauge of rage to dumping for no clue. Something was unglued, a piece of me possessed from being weeded and etched to wondering what's new. Like with this motherfucker keeping his house, hope he don't wake up if I have to put the piece in his mouth. All my homies on the block really thought they were thugs. Once I took them to blood shots, they wasn't all from the slugs, all from the drugs. With their fingers twisted and shapes, all for they brush. Shedding lots of blood, creating their face, we mixing the cake. All the really mad to us, breaking the place, take the way to make it back in the bucks. Most of my partners got knocked, and ain't none of them snitch, except the one who had the blood of a bitch and dug his ditch. He put the itchy finger up to his top and thought he'd end it in an instant with the pop of a Glock. The art of storytelling hasn't yet to begin. What's left of your kin, your X's and N's, a breath in the wind, the message of sin, the death of a friend, the lesson you live, regret and revenge, the flesh of your pen. The art of storytelling hasn't yet to begin. What's left of your kin, your X's and N's, a breath in the wind, the message of sin, the death of a friend, the lesson you live, regret and revenge, the flesh of your pen.
So, we must ask ourselves, what is the dictionary definition of terrorism? The systematic use of terror, especially as a means of coercion. But what is terror? According to the dictionary I hold in my hand, terror is violent or destructive acts, such as bombing, committed by groups in order to intimidate a population or government into granting their demands. So what's a terrorist?
They're calling me a terrorist, like they don't know who the terror is. When they put it on me, I tell them this: I'm all about peace and love. But they're calling me a terrorist, like they don't know who the terror is. Insulting my intelligence. Oh, how these people judge.
I solemnly swear to stay aware and keep the masses fed. Troops stand firm on my square, never falling for the okie doke. Politicians crooked lines, we like those for your vital signs. Up and down ride till you flatline, my third eye wide. Master plan, my own life outline. Main objective, survival in the wilderness. Stuck in a system not designed for originals. One slip and you're labeled criminal. Subliminal messages are visual through the tail live vision. Like my people are the reason for the invention of prisons, a welfare system, and low income housing project living. Shit's grimy, teaching us to eat the wrong foods. That shit is poison, like Ricky Bell, Ronnie DeVoe, and Michael Bivins. I'm in a position position to spit it cause I live it. I'm campaigning to save the children. Parents outliving their children. Cloudy skies, I'm looking for the silver lining. The weather is shady. Can't tell if it's natural or silver iodide. Another plot by the devil to cover the truth. My divine light shine. Behold the number 7 verse 3. They clouds of deception. Your mind is a powerful weapon when it's properly nourished. They say if you want to hide something, put it in a book, cause the majority wouldn't look. Sad but true. Can't blame it all on the government cause it starts with you. I'm taking on some responsibility. Dust innocence, discordia, darts and jewels. Life and sun and Saturn thoughts for fool. Sit back and feast.
Here's one, the pharaoh, and the winner that dissect the craniums of Egyptian gods. Son of Saturn, the pharaoh that structurized, designed the wings of Ra. We swipe patterns of alignments of planets inside the catacombs of earth and granite. The inner terrestrial hollow earth barbarians staring into the eyes of Osiris. Violate the iris behind the islands of Isis. The secret voodoo witch doctors of Cairo ignite this timeless display of crisis. You're frightened, paralyzed, and spineless. Lizards encrypted within the enzymes of blindness. Virus.
Zeppelin expedition travel toward the inner core. Realms of the dark, the Shangri-La pollutes the door. Wonderland, 33 divisions cross the core. Arctic openings, the polar borehole. Geocosmic spectrums, phantom of the poles. Aurora borealis as above, so below. The pure society seen it, the Fibonacci sequence. Golden spiral down the tunnel, now we fly through regions of mountainous terrain. Jesus, I can't explain, I'm speechless.
Enter the inner realm, from Tibetan mystics to Hitler venturing within the shell of the South Pole. The Nazi U-boat 209 blew the minds of humankind as it disappeared within the sphere. You will find the signs and symbols, the alignment of mental potential. Avalon of Camelot, Shambhala, Shangri-La, the prostates swirl the poles. Caves on the ocean floor with open doors. Interterrestrials hold the stolen chords of a 72-strand tissue meridian. Hyperborea, breach, obsidian, concentric rings exist with beings, inhabitants of a nomadic Atlantean legion, breathing life into myriads of belief systems. We see the rhythms of secret beginnings, reach to breach the inner dimensions.
All the Bible is telling you is that every 2,150 years the sun moves into a new constellation in the heavens, and this is why in Revelation it says that war broke out in heaven. There was a great war in heaven. That's right, the war between the powers of Pisces that has dominated the world and the coming age of Aquarius.
I'm gonna break religion down. I see that you notice the real name of Jesus Christ is Joshua ben Joseph, and Christ means oil to anoint the wicked plan to unfoil. Land of milk and honey is poison and spoiled. The Jews lied on the Messiah, but the real story goes back before Rome. It goes back to the ancient Mayans, the calendars and sundials. Most religions that you pray to is pagan, like your first child is hostile. The elders elevate, they congregate and hate on Saturday, so you get your ears pierced, so now you got your mate. Before the Julian, two-headed god of Rome, and the Sphinx of Middle East and Egypt, that will be shown. The head of a woman is Virgo, the body of a lion. The blessings of the times, a horoscope, don't ask who's Orion. Now look at Pisces, the son of God was born. Look at the Pope, fascist Vatican show, they rule the world.
And that new world order is based on the constellation of Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. This is in the Bible. This is in the scriptures. Consequently, you need to understand that there's something going on here, and it has to do with a very powerful story that's been in operation for thousands of years.
No, and they think you're crazy.
Ascension to the astral cosmos, the astral 7777, Haranguloka, upon the celestial solstice, procession of the equinox, the Elohim's rock, fifth dimensional deities, split the seas with dogs, non-density, shine intensity, peace to the gods. I spit the DNA of David does, heal the earth's quarantine at zero time. I'm beyond the speed of mind, raise psychonuclear energy within the astral spine. My rhymes infinity, fire from the cerebral spinal axis, pure divinity, I swallow the universe, axial tilt, I build with masters, bend light into prisms, infinite dimensions, attention on attention, I shine more light than a binary solar system, Shola Shakti, channel Babaji, body made of light, drawn energy, effulgent infinite suns within the Brahma Jyoti, materialize the palace within the Himalayas, reside on Mount Kailash, infinite light within the synapse, drunk off the wine of the mystics, rhyme sublime from the vine of the infinite, with the science of the mystics. pierce the lotuses in their cerebral spinal axis. Divine masters perceive the highest astral abode, study math of the soul, supernal splendor, universal soul ascension flow, nectarian Shiva Shakti state, self-perceptive profound planes, the Bindu sustain, non-dimensional, the born, the element, Atma, intelligence, Sanskrit evidence, seeing the prophet's perspectives, introspection, inner perfection, the infinite reflection, gate, param gate, parasam gate, bodhiswaha, gone beyond, altogether gone, merged with the Paramatma, fifth vacuum, in the Sahasra chakra, blossom sky-like, expanded consciousness, the Maha Mantra invokes superhuman power, supreme secrets of the soul, absorb the whole universe into the body, pierce the Mahanadi, 72,000 astral channels absorbed through the grace of Shakti, Christ consciousness, the quintessence, the servants of God called Bhakti, all glories to the assembled devotees, bathing in the ever-fresh ambrosial ocean, with their souls free, we study the source of the established doctrines.
Depths of the carnage I emerge victorious. A lantern lights my way through the lodge of the Grand Orient. Catacombs of scattered bones, the echoes of accordions. A phantom ventriloquist stands ravaged before 40 kids in the morning mist. A warning to the districts of sworn lords and misfits, dancing in the distance. An anarchistic resemblance of estranged apparitions drifting in overlapping dimensions. I hold the map of the mystics, galactic activation enter my physical temple of Solomon's ghost. Stumbling over Gnostic scrolls at Qumran, quarantining the quatrains of forgotten sons, lost in sarcophagus slumber. Saturn's sovereign sun flung the Galapagos under tropical thunder and ominous plunder. Cautions my wonderment, haunted by thoughts of a dominant government. Wise up and rise up from under it, subterranean in suffocation, I'm summoned to sift through the substance within the 10 lost helixes. I see the deceivers, demonistic allegiances. We were sent to resow the seeds in the secret beginnings. The Jesuit priest Adam Weishaupt believed in a justified means to an ending, ruled by planetary treasonous entities. Eventually his intentions will be revealed at the behest of the seven seals. Their crest of zeal infects our bills, and not just the greenbacks.
Don't you wish you was a banging?
The ancient souls are here. I'm born from the pole star, metagalactic seraphim, spit with the flow of jar. One who knows God is never overcome by evil, fighting at the speed of mind and spread light to trouble demons. We hunt them, redeem them, the compassion of bodhisattvas. Hearts don't burn in fire, the piety of past karma. See his manner is dharma, man lives not by bread alone, but every word from the mouth of God. The syllable om, the indelible soul prepares for battle before the deity, offering incense, garlands full Dhanavats towards infinity. Lord's divinity manifests in the celestial shogun, all with Guru, Sato, and Sasha fall second to no one. Raw essence of the chosen one, Maha Mantra beyond the sin. Benediction Vaikuntha, right from Paramatma's pen. Param Brahma within manifests in the Paramahansa. All glories to divine grace. AC Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada with humility. I bow to the Guru Deva, press forehead to his lotus feet as the truth and savior. The soothsayer who predicts what will come to pass in future. And it's seen what you done in your past with the math to rebuke you. Before the wrath of the Yuga, karma burns from the astral body through the supreme mercy. Kurunu Sindhu, that's camaraderie.
Don't you wish you was a banging?
As samsara seen within the third eye of the adept, he sees the Guru as the raft across the ocean of birth and death. He writes the dopest verse, yet the pen moves through God's power. Can't forget what I'm here for, no fear the final hour. I lead my peeps to the promised land like Moses to Mount Sinai. Break down the walls of Jericho like Joshua with the plight. The seven priests carry ram's horns towards the Canaanites, leaving everything that breathes slaughtered and slain in the fight. Sickle sword swing through the land in desolation as the sun rises, axe decapitate the unawakened. Bloodthirsty like Gideon, heads tumble down the hills. I'm Barack, I'm out to war, leaving corpses without grills.